Okay, so I think I left off right here. I don't know if I hit a funny button or if my phone ran out of space. So I think I left off right here. I was talking about potatoes. Potatoes are over there, and then I threw some other potatoes in the ground here just a couple weeks ago, and they're coming up right there. This is a Freedom apple. One of them's Liberty and one of them's Freedom. I think this is the Liberty, and the one I showed over there was Freedom. And then there is one other one there behind that hosta there. That one's not doing so well, and that one over there is not doing so well. I think it may have to do with sun. It may have to do with aphids and ants, or who knows. That one is Honeycrisp. That's the one we have the highest hopes for. That's the one that Jenna likes the most. This one's doing better as far as leafing. None of them produced fruit, but I didn't really expect them to this year. Hoping to get some fruit off that next year. The other one there is Golden Delicious, and that one also, as far as the leaves go, is doing really well. This is watermelon, and a different variety than the one I showed over there. This has some flowers on it as well, but if I don't see melons on here in a week, I just don't think we're going to get anything. All right, back here I planted some corn just a week ago, just throwing stuff in the ground, see what grows. And that's a corn plant right there, and that's a corn plant up there. And then there are other, if you see the little divots, I planted 5 of them. One of these two, or maybe both of them, something comes along and just eats them and leaves it lay on the ground, just like snaps it off and leaves it lay. I don't know why they would do that, not even eat it. Probably chipmunks. Probably time to put the chipmunk trap out again. This is Marketmore cucumber. Planted that from seeds, got some flowers on it. I'll probably get a few cucumbers off of that. That's a squash. Here's something, this spaghetti squash over here that I showed was planted from a plant. This one was planted from seed, and it's doing marvelously well. It was barely up out of the ground when I planted that other one, but you look in here and there's actually 3. There's 1 and then 2, and then the one in the back's not doing so well, but lots of flowers. This is crookneck squash. The white stuff that is on there is not mold. That is called diatomaceous earth. That's pest control, organic pest control. This is a lemon tree, this is a lime tree, and that there is an avocado tree. So we keep those inside in the winter and hoping to get someday we'll get fruit off of them. This is bell pepper, so is that. I think I've got 4 good looking fruits there, and 2 more here with some buds also, so we're excited about that. So far everything's leaving those alone. There's the apple, like I said. Around it I have onions planted. They're doing well. At one point something had chomped them all the way down, as well as attacked my pea plants that are up there on the fence. So I went ahead and put this metal fencing around here. And even still, I came out today and something chomped. I don't know how well it'll come across in the camera. That one that's kind of on the right, that's barely, it's a little bit yellow, barely up out of the ground, just chomped it right down. It was looking as good as this plant right here, and something just ate it. So the chipmunk trap will be coming back out. There are more peas there, a different variety, not as tall, maybe not doing quite as well. There's the dead pea on the ground there. I did pick the one not ripened yet, but fruit piece of pea that was on there, and I ate it and it was delicious, but that was it. That's either banana pepper or another Marconi pepper, and then this as well, or maybe one of these is a jalapeno as well. Actually, maybe that's a jalapeno right there. Yep, there it is. There's a little jalapeno right there. So those are my peas. Those are looking good, actually getting fruit. See if I can find it right there. There's a pea right there. Looking forward to that, and I keep planting them too, so I'm hoping to get another one come up right there. I just planted something there maybe about a week ago, and another one maybe inward a little bit. Here's all my tomatoes. These are cherry. Actually got one coming ripe right there. This if I don't keep this watered, they kind of dry up a little bit. It happens pretty fast in the pots, and then the wind blows it over, so I got to remember to keep water on that. That's actually a fig tree in amongst the leaves there that I plan to plant this fall. This is also a cherry tree, cherry tomato, and then a brandywine. These plants are supposed to get huge. I got several fruit there, another one there, and then these 3 here are what's called early girl tomatoes. Looks like that's starting to turn colors right there. And that's just a bean plant. I have taken several beans off, and I'm kind of hoping that it'll kind of re-energize and do it again. Give me some more beans. Passing through here. The things that I planted back here, because the pool area is protected, the things that I planted back here are things that the bunnies would get to. At least that was the idea. So here's strawberries. Those are not berries. The red things are actually rocks that I painted to look like berries, and I am gonna get berries. There's a flower right there. I can turn around here. There's a berry right there and several more flowers. So we are gonna get a good berry harvest, I think. This